your name?
Wendy.
What is it?
Wendy.
Wendy! How are you, Wendy?
I'm fantastic. Thanks for asking.
Oh, thank you for coming to my show. Wendables, where do you live?
Down the road.
Just fucking down the road? You a local, Wendy? You've been here for a long time?
I am a local, but only 12 years. So.
Oh, 12 years, that's not local.
No.
How long do you have to live here before you're a local?
20.
20? What's that, mate? Someone was like, I didn't hear it. You're a local until you're fucking born here and die here. Wendy, good on you. Do you come to many shows here in the beautiful Brunswick Picture House?
I try to come to as many as I can.
Well, thank you for choosing this one. I'm honoured to have you here, Wendy. Wow! Yeah, let's hear it for Wendy. Someone wants to clap? Let's do it. You're a bloody legend, Wendy. Hey, actually, as a local, Wendy, you can help me out with this. I came here through Byron Bay, and I would just happen to drive through at this moment where the entire sky was just fucking full of bats.
Oh, yeah.
Does that happen often?
Every night, mate.
Mate, I've been to Byron a bunch of times, never seen the bats. Freaked me the fuck out. Like, we had bats, like, I'm from Melbourne, there's heaps of bats in Melbourne, but this was phenomenal. It was like, coolest shit I've ever seen. Just millions of... What's the collective noun for bats? Anybody know?
Colony.
A colony?
Cloud.
A cloud? A what?
Bats.
A bats. Yeah, let's go with a bats. Just a bats of bats. Yeah, so I saw this huge fucking bats of bats, right? The whole sky full of bats, and then in the middle, just one seagull. Just freaking the fuck out. Just going, too many bats! I think I got on the wrong train. Is this the way to the ocean? I don't speak bat. Can you speak any seagull? Shit. Yeah. Byron's a very cool place. I feel a bit like a seagull amongst the bats myself when I'm there, Wendy. It's a weird place, you know. I was there, everyone's fucking cool. There were kids on the beach today just doing nangs, just inhaling them out of balloons. I was like, fuck, that's cool.
You just having a nang, mate? You gonna share?
And I saw heaps of people cruising around in sweet cars just cranking sweet tunes, like 5 in a row, just... I was like, that's fucking cool! I wish I was that cool, you know. But I just don't have the playlist to back it up.
This week's podcast is brought to you by Pet Guns.
But there's nothing cool about driving around in your car with the windows rolled down, just cranking a true crime podcast. And I always seem to pull up at traffic lights and lock eyes with the person in the car next to me, just at the most horrific bit of detail. And I have to nod my head like I'm listening to a cool song. Just as like, that's when the murderer disemboweled his 38th victim. I'm like, yeah! Have you heard this one? It's a classic. You can get it on iTunes. You can get it on iTunes. Oh. I'm a living joke.